Today I'll sum up every single GTA game in 30 words or less, and we're going to start with GTA 1. The game that started it all. Even though it wasn't the biggest thing of its time, it laid the foundation for something awesome. GTA 2. A slightly better Grand Theft Auto, but still in 2D. The story was pretty basic, and so was the entire game. Earthworm Jim 3D. Finally, Rockstar switched to 3D, but they did it in the worst way possible. Like, who even came up with this idea? There was no way this was going to compete with Crash Bandicoot, Thrasher, Skate and Destroy, a game that is still evergreen as always. It was no Tony Hawk, but actually quite different because of physics. Wild Metal Country, a game where you fight with uncool tanks. From a glance, this game might look like a cheap indie project, but it was apparently a big deal back then. Midnight Club Street Racing. This is your generic PS2 racing game. Basically, there are cars, there are tracks, and you race. Thumbs up for the cool graphics though. Smuggler's Run. This game is about a smuggler who runs. That's it. Surfing H3O. This game is stupid. Just like its name. You can't really do much in this game and the controls will give you hell. Rare Rockstar L. Oni. A forgotten and underrated cyberpunk shooter game. This game was damn good for his time. It does gives you some of that anime feel. An overall game didn't have much flaws. Grand Theft Auto 3. This is where the fun begins. Seriously, this game is miles ahead of the first two installments. There's a proper character and a proper world. The story is still pretty basic and average at best. But this game is special. It affected the future of open-world games by a huge margin. Smuggler's Run 2. Yes, we are so back with a sequel. The plot and gameplay are still like the first game. The player is a smuggler, and he is on the run and doing weird things with the car to fulfill his mission. I won't call this underrated because it received favorable ratings back then. Max Payne. This game is almost peak fiction. If you have played this game, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, just do it. It has everything you could ask for, like an amazing story, great gameplay, and cool graphics for its time. State of Emergency. This game starts with you beating up a bunch of people, and ends with you beating more bunches of people. The plot is not its strongest point, so I would rather ignore that. Games like this can only be played for the sake of nostalgia in modern times. The Italian Job. It's an adaptation of a movie of the same name, except the game is about racing. If you are expecting some psycho thriller or Italian mob story, then let me tell you, it has nothing like that. The game is all about driving cars, with some cutscenes to connect all of it together. GTA Vice City. It should be illegal to call yourself a gamer and never play this game. Rockstar finally got it right, and delivered a brilliant story with unique gameplay. It's definitely better than GTA 3, and trust me, things will only get better from here. Midnight Club 2. Another lazy sequel with not much change except some graphics improvements, Max Payne 2. The Fall of Max Payne. A sequel everyone wanted but not everyone deserved. This game had everything that made the first one a classic. A good story, good gameplay, good characters, and an awesome soundtrack. What else could you possibly ask for? Manhunt. If you like violence in video games, this is your jam. The best way to judge if a game is violent enough is by looking at how many controversy it has. And oh boy, the list is huge for this game. Again, I'm not promoting violence because it's just a game. Red Dead Revolver. This game is like that sibling who is overshadowed by his younger brothers because they are Olympic medalists and he is just a bench warmer. Seriously, this game is quite underrated, but it caused the creation of the almighty Red Dead Redemption 2, so you basically can't thank it enough. GTA Advance. A GTA game that shouldn't exist. Apparently, it was supposed to be a prequel for GTA 3. But the game is just not good. The incentive of playing it might look big, but delivery is poop. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. Basically GTA Vice City, but cooler, better, and with more swag. Just kidding, it's a very different game with a very different setting. This game sold like water in the desert because San Andreas was really ahead of his time. Rockstar Games is present. Table tennis. Yeah, that's it. This is what it's all about. A table tennis game by Rockstar. The Warriors. If I had a nickel for every time Rockstar adapted a random 1970s movie, I would have 2 nickels. Which ain't much, but it's funny how it happened twice. Grand Theft Auto Liberty Stories, a GTA spin-off, a really cool spin-off. This was Rockstar's first attempt to ride the portable PlayStation wave, and it kind of succeeded because this game did well. Bully. People call this game GTA, but in high school, which is kind of dumb because Bully created its own genre. The game is about a bully who bullies people. Again, if you want to check how violent and true to nature a game is, just check its controversy and trust me. The list is again huge. GTA Vice City stories. The same old gang war, hustling in the street plot, but now it's portable. This game was not bad by any means, but compared to other giants of the series, it looks mediocre next to them. Manhunt 2. Many men wished death upon this game because of its violent nature, but Rockstar didn't care. The game is basically about a psychopath who kills people. Grand Theft Auto 4. You know what? Let me forget that 30-word limit here because of how good this game is. An opening theme that perfectly matches what the game is about. A protagonist who doesn't look one-dimensional. The game is about Nico, who enters the crime world to forget his past, but ends up making his present more chaotic. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the story is damn good. The studio really gave their all for this game, and the final product was a masterpiece. Midnight Club, Los Angeles. Another generic racing game, but this time in Los Angeles. The only reason this game stands out is because of the PS3's advanced hardware capability for HD graphics. GTA 4. The Lost and Damned, a classic expansion pack for a classic game. There is simply no reason not to like this game if you like the original GTA 4. The setting is the same, but the story and characters differ. GTA, Chinatown Wars. Rockstar's way of saying goodbye to handheld Chinatown Wars was a good game, but at the wrong time. I personally liked its story, even though there isn't much depth. Red Dead Redemption. A damn perfect Wild West game. It was definitely ahead of its time, and still, not many games can come close to its storytelling. It has everything from a good score to a brilliantly flawed protagonist. Undead Nightmare. It's a shame that PC gamers will probably never be able to play this game. This game is as cool as its cover art. La Noire. There's something special about the games that are set post, World War II, and La Noire is one of them. It's a detective game where you solve cases, but that's not it because the more you play, the more you realize how deep this game is. Max Payne 3 Max Payne, but with an extra dose of sadistic elements. It's crazy how the second Max Payne came after 2 years of the first game's release, and the story had a 2-year time skip. Just like that, Max Payne 3 came out 9 years after the second installment, and the story had a 9-year time skip. Grand Theft Auto 5. Seriously, this game needs no more praise or introduction. A game that gives you immense freedom with masterpiece-level storytelling. I don't think any other game can give that, and that's why GTA 5 sold more than every single game ever except Minecraft, of course. The concept of 3 main characters was perfect, because it gave you choice and room to experience the crime world from 3 different perspectives. GTA 5 Online. If you want more GTA 5 after finishing GTA 5, then this is the perfect jam for you. It's more than just an online version of GTA or an expansion pack. This game is perfect cash now for Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a shame that this game didn't win Game of the Year, but that's alright because it needs an award to validate its greatness. The game follows Arthur Morgan, a morally gray character trying to become a good man, but failing miserably, or maybe succeeding in the end. Red Dead Online. More Red Dead Redemption. Who says no? The concept is mostly like GTA Online but better, because the quests and objectives are way more fun.